Hey guys, it's devTyphoon here with another video for you this week about our new game. We introduced this game last week's video, so check it out if you haven't seen it. And without further ado, we're going to get into some of the most important things, the weapons. Of course, the weapons are going to be a huge part of the game and how they work. These may not be finished yet, but we're going to show you what we got so far. So check it out. You can see we got a good mix here. We got the boomerang, which is awesome, a bow and arrow classic weapon, a throwing axe for skill, and of course a bomb, because you got to have a bomb. So these are the weapons we're going to be working with. I'm going to show you a little bit about each of these today. So let's get right into this and show you some of these weapons. First up, the bomb. A classic weapon. The bomb, you just drop it on the floor, it glows red for a second, and boom, it blows up, dealing damage and pushing things away. So check it out. Let's see some things we can do with that. First of all, for those soccer enthusiasts, you can do a little header competition and then kick it. You can move the bomb around, causing it to explode in different parts of the field. Makes it a very versatile weapon, which is nice. Second of all, there's boxes scattered around. There's other things you can move around. Yes, you can push it with the bomb, causing distractions, moving cover. Third thing, I like to call this chain bombing. You lay one bomb down, let it get ready for a second, lay a second one down, and it flies it across the room, hitting other targets. Here's a better shot of, take that table. Here's another shot of how that can be used, getting an opponent far away across the other side of the field. Flings it over there and boom, all of a sudden they're like, whoa, this bomb came out of nowhere. Ah. Another thing you can do with it, since it's your bomb, it doesn't actually hurt you, so it can blow yourself up in the air, that is. Can reach some of the places you couldn't reach before, and that's great. Next is the bow and arrow. Yes, so those of you who don't know, a bow and arrow, it just shoots the arrow and it goes straight. And in this game, the arrow isn't affected by gravity because it's just a magic arrow, okay? So it just shoots straight across and it does damage. Simple as that, right? Well, there's a couple of tricks you can do with it. First of all, shoot at the wall. You can then use that arrow as an extra bounce place, so you can jump off of it, which is pretty nice if you're trying to get up high and trying to get an eagle eye view of the arena. Other thing you can do with it is you can actually alter the boxes and stuff, like those movable things here. You can throw them, you can get behind them, you can rearrange them. It can be a good thing to trick people with and cause confusion. But one of the coolest things you can do with arrows is what I call arrow surfing. You can shoot it and actually run the same direction, and you'll ride the arrow for a brief moment in time, restoring your jumps and allowing you to stay up high in the air. Next is the axe. Now this is just a throwing axe that goes in an arc. I've also made it especially bouncy, so that it bounces around a little bit. Anytime it touches an enemy, it will damage them. So you can cause lots and lots of damage with this little weapon. Now it doesn't have quite the special skills that the bomb or the arrows do, but it does stay the longest out of all the other weapons, meaning it gives more time to do damage. And there's still some cool things you can do with it. You can kick it and push it around just like you could the bombs, so that you can kind of aim at your enemies with the throwing axe to do damage at, which is really nice, and it's a good way to hit some of those pesky enemies that move fast. The other thing is you can alter the throw slightly. If you throw it while standing, it'll throw more horizontally, and if you jump up in the air while you're going up, it'll throw it higher up, and if you throw it while you're going down, it'll actually throw a smaller arc. So it gives it some variation. Our last weapon is none other than the magic boomerang. Now this thing's kind of cool. It's a little bit trickier to use, but if used well, it can do good things with it. So obviously if you throw it, it comes back to the same spot. The magic part of it is it stays where you throw it and continues to spin, dealing damage if anybody gets too close. But it also has another feature of you planning ahead. It can stop people from going through certain areas of the map. This you can use if you're really good at it to counter somebody, get them trapped in a corner where you can just deal damage continuously. The other thing you can do, if you're good enough, and I was not there, if you plan out your moves accordingly, you can actually use it as a step stool as well, either to get height, escape an enemy, or to just be prepared to take them down. Well, so far that's all we've got on the weapons. There's a lot of different ways you can use them. The idea is to be able to use them in a 2v2 situation, so one of you will use bombs and one of you will arrows, or some sort of mix of the two, where the arrows can push the bombs towards people. So you can kind of interact with them. You can blow up one of the axes right next to you and send it flying across the room, hitting somebody in the corner unsuspectingly. So there's a lot of cool things we're hoping that can come out of these weapons and the creative uses that they can be. And we'll probably add some more weapons at some point too. If you have any ideas for weapons you want to see, please let me know in the comments below, as well as if you want to see more about the game, subscribe, and hopefully we can make a really fun game as a community, and yeah, it'll be a good adventure. So let's do this, and thanks again for watching the video. I appreciate it. Hope you guys all have a great week, and yeah, take care.